best revenge. The city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game? Why would I?
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Allen going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack our offense?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for ETN. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, Etienne. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll get it inside the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Bass now to send it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. ETN up the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he...
Hold on. No, you know I gotta do it. Hey, what was he, a safety? Like a safety, wasn't he? Quarterback, bro, hell no.
He's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 31 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
They're going to try and run, and he will get into the end zone. It's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The slot man in motion right.
They can cut it back inside. They can cut it back inside.
Check 61, match box, light. Check 25, check 25.
A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. Etienne once more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep.
What I tell you about it?
Oh, you
What I
saw
tell you
that one
about it?
coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
When you know that nigga name, if he wasn't look, he died on the field.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Don't do it. Please. Whatever you thought you saw, definitely don't.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Slot man moves right.
Hey.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is second down and 1. Again, it's Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, Etienne once more. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. on play action. Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case...
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Foyesade Amulican. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
I am the opposition. Why would you let me do that? Why would you let me do that?
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away.